Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're here at Birch Travel Center here in Willsville, Kansas. And Mrs. G, she gets out and she's doing her morning routine.
I had to throw trash and go use the bathroom.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to Walmart and get some stuff for breakfast on our 34-hour restart. But Mrs. G went to go throw trash out and she's walking back to the truck, and I'm still kind of sitting in bed getting around and
being a slowpoke.
Yeah, she says, "I can't believe some people." And I said, "What do you mean, honey? What'd I do this time?" She goes, "No, it's not you." How'd the story go?
Well, so I was walking back to the truck, and a couple trucks down from us, there's a driver sitting in his front seat, and the door opens up, and something flies out of the open door, and then the door shuts. I look on the ground, there's a bunch of garbage on the ground right there by his door.
Pissed her off.
I'm like, and this is why we can't. They don't want us at the Walmarts. The truck stops look like the freaking dump.
Like a trash dump, exactly.
And no one wants big truck, these trucks parked at any type of establishment that has extra parking because of drivers that throw their garbage all over the place and don't pick up after themselves.
So Mrs. G comes back in here and she says all that to me, and she's going on, but she's saying it really nice right now. Before she was
I was pissed.
Yeah, she was, and
I wanted to actually
give me my shoes.
Go up and say something. I thought to myself, in this day and age, it's probably not a good idea, so I just come back into the truck.
But where'd you mess up?
I opened my mouth and told you.
I said, get me my shoes.
It worries me because, like I said, again, in this day and age, you never know. Trying to go up and confront somebody about throwing their garbage on the ground in a truck stop, what could happen? So
we did a video one time of a truck parking, and it pissed me off, pissed Mrs. G off, and I got all kinds of comments on there. Well, why didn't you go knock on the driver's door? You're just chicken. You're scared. Guys, you don't know me. Most things that I do, I don't do videos of. I just go out and do it. It don't bother me a bit. It don't bother me a bit to confront another person. And
my filter wasn't on when I got back in the truck because I was pissed off, and it just blurted out of my mouth. And the next thing I know, he's out of the truck. So
what'd you think when I opened the door?
I thought, oh hell!
How do you know I was just not going outside to do my pre-trip?
I watched you. I watched what you were doing. I knew what you were doing.
What was I doing?
You got out of the truck. You went around the truck. You come over here. You stood over here for a minute.
I looked.
You looked over there because you wanted to see the trash. And then all of a sudden, I looked back to check on one of the dogs and looked back forward, and your bald head was gone.
I was up over there.
I said, holy hell.
Confronting that driver. I walked over there and told him, what the hell is all this? He goes, trash? He goes, that's not all mine. I said, I don't care if it's all yours or not.
He said the burrito wrapper.
He goes, the burrito wrapper. I said, none of it should be on the ground.
So my eyes didn't deceive me. He threw trash on the ground.
I said, you need to get your ass out there and pick that up. I said, this is why we can't park at truck stops anymore. You know better than that.
Why? We got to pay for parking. There's truck stops that they're all pay parking.
And so I walked back over to my truck, and I sat here and I watched him for a little bit, and started getting irritated. He's still doing his log or whatever he's doing. If you weren't too busy to throw the trash out, if you weren't busy enough to throw the trash out to begin with, you're not too busy to stop whatever you're doing and go pick the stuff up.
Yeah.
So I sat here and I watched him for about 3 minutes, and my blood started getting bold. I was just getting ready to get out of the truck, and I seen him open his door. So, okay, well, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to watch for a second. And he got out and he picked up his trash and everything else that he said wasn't his trash.
He did.
And he walked out. He walked back in the store, and then he come back out to the truck, to my truck, walked over to the door. I opened the door up, and he apologized. He said it shouldn't have happened, and you're right, it shouldn't have happened. We shook hands and we talked about it, and said, "Driver, man, this is why we can't park at places. What you do sheds a bad light on me. What I do sheds a bad light on somebody else if we're doing something bad. Now, if we start doing good stuff, then we shed a good light on each other. What I do affects other drivers in this industry, and what other drivers do in this industry affects other drivers in this industry. You know, truck drivers don't always have a good name in this industry, and we got to do something to start changing that around.
Yes.
Start calling these guys out for what they're doing wrong. You don't have to be an ass. You just got to be truthful. Pick it up. Stop being a
douchebag.
Stop being a douche. All right, guys, we're going to go get some breakfast. Love you.
Love y'all.
See ya.
Bye.